Hi, Todd Warren here in the Forecast Center with a look at what's ahead of us weather-wise across the Arklatex, and it looks like a pretty good taste of summer on the way here for the rest of this week and the beginning of next week. As you can see, not much rain across the Arklatex today as the clouds so far have been keeping temperatures down a bit, but those clouds beginning to break up and will probably end the day today in the upper 80s over a good chunk of the area. Still watching the weakness here associated with this upper level low over the eastern sections of the country. There is going to be a ridge which is going to be building into the plains here, and that's going to warm us up and keep us dry for the rest of this week. These series of disturbances that you see in the west will eventually work over the top of the ridge, but as the ridge moves to the east next week, that's going to allow maybe some hope of a little bit of rain, not much, as you'll see here in a second. Robin's Stereo Futurecast shows that tonight we will see a partly cloudy sky across the area, and then tomorrow I expect more sunshine to mix in with the clouds, as model does show a little bit of rain, but I doubt that we'll see any rain for tomorrow. Going through tomorrow night, we'll see a partly cloudy sky, and on Thursday we will see quite a bit of sunshine. Futurecast still showing a few spotty showers, but again, I doubt that's going to happen, as we will continue to see mainly dry conditions with that clear to partly cloudy sky on Thursday, and we will stay dry as we close out the work week and head into the weekend. Now, longer range, you can see the upper level ridge, which is going to be building into the southern plains here, extending right over the top of the Arklatex, and by the end of this week and early this weekend, we will see daytime highs in the middle 90s over a good chunk of the area. Notice this disturbance over the Intermountain West moving over the top of the ridge. And then we'll see a little bit of a trough here try to develop moving into the middle part of next week. Now, earlier model runs did show a chance for some rain Tuesday night, Wednesday, so there is some hope sometime in the middle of next week that we could see a little bit of rain as this trough moves through. Also notice that this model does have something tropical moving into the southeastern Gulf of Mexico. I point that out because this is not the only model that shows that. So the Gulf of Mexico is something that we may have to watch out for towards the end of next week. But it's given the current pattern, doubtful that if it does develop, that activity would impact the Arklatex that much. It looks like we're going to stay mainly dry. Here's a look at various models. Rainfall for the next 10 days. Pretty much all of them have a half an inch or less, probably, if we're lucky, a tenth of an inch, as the Blended model is showing most of the Arklatex getting less than a tenth of an inch here from now through next Friday. So our rather dry weather pattern is going to stick around here as we move through the rest of this week and pretty much all of next week. So your forecast looks like this for tonight. We will see a partly cloudy sky. Temperatures a bit on the mild side, as we'll see 72 in Shreveport, 68 in Texarkana, 69 in Marshall, 70 in Natchitoches tomorrow. Rather hot as we warm back up above normal. 91 tomorrow in Shreveport, 88 degrees in Texarkana, 90 in Marshall, and 90 also in Natchitoches. And your 10-day forecast shows that we will see the middle 90s when, I should say, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Those temperatures should ease into the mid to upper 80s as we go into the middle of next week. A little bit of a hope for some rain next Tuesday night and Wednesday. And you can see once we cool down, we will likely stay in the mid 80s to close out next week. Nighttime lows will eventually settle back into the 60s. And again, it does look dry for Friday Night Football this Friday. So hot and dry, the theme in our weather pattern for the rest of this week and pretty much all of next week, minus a slim hope of rain during the middle of next week.